Alright, what is up, guys? Tosh here, giving you a video today, and as you can see in the title, this is going to be about who's stronger, Sasuke and Itachi. And talking about this is going to be a start of my new segment. I won't be doing that many episodes because I don't know as much about Naruto as I do know Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z will last way longer. Trust me, guys, you're going to be seeing a lot more Dragon Ball Z than Naruto. And most of these segments I'll be doing with my partner here. Shout out.
Hey, it's Amar Peter. Check out my channel. I have a YouTube channel. Me and him, you make plenty of videos. We upload them all the time. Comment, and subscribe. You know, the name of my channel is Amar Peter, so check it out. As well as his too.
Okay. And alright, guys, let's get this started. And to start off this video, let's just go into the question. Who is stronger, Sasuke or Itachi? Right now, we're just going to state our opinions. We're going to support both our sides with facts. And then we're going to go to our final thesis at the end. Amar, who do you choose?
I'm going to go Itachi. Mainly because, you know, he's an excellent genjutsu user. And in my opinion, he's like the greatest genjutsu user ever.
Next.
Because of his Mangekyo Sharingan. And even with an original Sharingan, his original Sharingan, he's got one of the strongest genjutsus. In my opinion, compared to Sasuke, Itachi wants to.
Alright then.
Sasuke's version is more than a far cry compared to Itachi's.
Alright then.
Compared to Sasuke, although Sasuke has Mangekyo, compared to Itachi, I feel like as if Mangekyo for Sasuke, he hasn't fully mastered it.
I mean, anybody could say that on the fact of how young he is and on the fact of when he just got it not too long ago. Now, okay, I do agree with you that Itachi is stronger, but we wouldn't have much of a video if we both agree with each other, am I right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to support Sasuke, you support Itachi, and let's get this video started, and let's shoot right now. Go.
Okay. So Itachi, although he's older, he has more experience, and he has been a very special Uchiha. He has had his first Sharingan when he was, I'm not sure, Naruto said about 6 years old, and Sasuke hasn't gotten his very first Sharingan until he was 12.
Okay, now about that. We all know that Itachi was a trained ninja. I mean, like, if anybody's a part of the Uchiha, and you better be trained. And anyway, so Sasuke, he's been scarred for life. We all know this, which gave him, as we call, hatred, what doesn't really help in Naruto by getting power, not like in Dragon Ball Z anyway. But let's get out of there. Anyway, let's speed it up a little bit to Shippuden. As we all know, he only gained his 4-dot Sharingan, or, you know, the full Sharingan, when Orochimaru gave him the curse mark, which gave him a big one-up on the fact that now he has a full Sharingan and a curse mark to even boost up his power to limits he never even thought was possible. Now, Itachi only got the full Sharingan, but he did get the Mangekyo at a very early age, pretty much in his 20s, but, as we could say, Sasuke got his when he was only, like, what, 16? So, what do you think? What do you say about that?
Well, actually, as a correction, Sasuke, probably around his 20s was when Itachi actually fully mastered his Mangekyo, but he had first had it when he was around Sasuke, maybe even earlier. But in response to that, let's see. Compared to Itachi, he is a very special. Although he is very special, only because he has mastered the Mangekyo for so long, and it's almost as if he's a Sharingan master. Although you can compare him to Madara, some people say that he's no match for Madara. I think that he kind of is. Although Sharingan-wise, they probably wouldn't be, only for the fact because people like Madara already had the Eternal Mangekyo. And you can't pull out the fact that Sasuke has Eternal Mangekyo, because most for Sasuke to have Eternal Mangekyo, he needs Itachi's eyes. And if this is a living Itachi, not the reanimated, he has no source to his eye. In order for him to take his eye, he'll have to take it out from him by force. And I'm pretty sure Itachi would not allow him to take out his eye.
Okay, that's a lot of information and a lot to say. Now, okay then. Now, let's get into the really deep stuff. Now, as we all know, when they first went against each other in Shippuden, we all know it's like one of the best battles of Shippuden next to Naruto and Pain, and other battles that were coming up from then. But, as I have to say though, in that battle, did Sasuke really prove this strength? I think he did, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna say, well, we all know that Itachi wasn't at his best, as Zetsu said when he was in the wall watching over the fight. So, so, what do you have to say about that?
Well, to be honest, I think that watching, like, battles like that, it just makes you feel like I'm just expecting people to say that Sasuke is stronger because he beat him. Not because he had beaten, only because Itachi showed some ways of some signs of weakness. Some people are just too blind to see that. As if you said, you're right, Zetsu said, while he was, like, masking inside the ceiling of the wall, where they couldn't read his chakra, or they couldn't see it visually. He said that Itachi must have been wounded from an earlier battle.
Alright then. Wait. No mean to interrupt you. We'll get back to you. But if people don't know and are blinded to see that Itachi is way stronger than Sasuke, if you watch the series, like a cold hard watcher, you would notice that Itachi and Kasame had a battle just before Sasuke and Itachi did. And as we could say, while Itachi could pretty much handle Kasame at his own rate, but just think about it. Just having a battle regardless, taking chakra against a persistent person like Sasuke. When I mean persistent, I mean he has a lot of things. And we all know he had help from Orochimaru pretty much at the end with all the snakes, which didn't really bother Itachi on the fact he just cut off the snake's head off. But we do know that it was still a factor. The curse mark, his tools, all that stuff factors into the battle. And we...
Now, yes, you are right. The curse mark has helped him plenty. Probably not for the good, but probably not for the good for all of his friends like Naruto and Sakura. Basically, the leaders in general. At first, his number one mission, no matter what he had to do, was to try and defeat his brother in battle.
Speak up a little bit, bro.
The ends of the earth to find a way to do that. So he was ordered to go into Orochimaru. Orochimaru found out about this, and he tried to trick Sasuke, only because he wanted his Sharingan to be used, so he can be the ultimate ninjutsu user. Then the reason why he resorted to Sasuke instead of Itachi is because Itachi, he finds that is too cunning. He's too powerful compared to Orochimaru.
Alright then.
Orochimaru is one of the legendary Sanin. He still knows a lot of ninjutsu, but compared to Itachi, young, free, and of course, an extreme Sharingan user, he's pretty much no match.
Alright then, I do understand where you're coming from on who's stronger, but tell me this. Who's easier to manipulate? A 12-year-old kid or a 20-year-old man?
That is true, that 12-year-old kid would be more easy to manipulate.
Yeah, so do you think Orochimaru was taking the safe road, or he was just trying to take advantage?
He's more just taking the safe road. But I'm pretty positive that he didn't expect Sasuke to get this powerful to almost the point where he couldn't defeat him. But at the same time, I can't say that Sasuke, before Mangekyo form, could be Orochimaru's prime, because as you see back in our system episodes, Sasuke did not beat him when Orochimaru was 100% healthy. He was obviously sick in bed, and he just took advantage and seized that moment to kill him. Although he had backfired plans, he still did not find a way to defeat Sasuke.
Alright. Now, okay, let me bring up a battle that really showed Sasuke's resourcefulness in battle. Killer Bee. Who could ever forget that battle? Now, he really did prove against a Jinchuriki, but on the fact of that, I gotta say it, Sasuke would have got his ass kicked and probably would have died if his team, if Hebi didn't come and help him out. That is true, because Sugetsu...
True, but the only reason why Sasuke would probably have an advantage versus Killer Bee was because of his Amaterasu. That had taken Killer Bee down. If it wasn't for the Amaterasu, not for the fact that his teammates helped him as well as diversions as he made his final plan, then he probably would have died because it's a tail beast. You know, like, pit beasts are stronger than Hokages. So like, tail beasts are stronger than Kages in general.
Okay, that's true. But that's okay. Now, this video is going out longer than I wanted it to go. But let's just start to finish it up. We both know, as a group, that Itachi is just an all-around better ninja. I couldn't say that he would kill Sasuke, not because, he loves his brother to death, but on the fact that Sasuke's resourcefulness and, his abilities will really help him in battle. His Chidori is out of this world. The Amaterasu is helping him out too, and the Shizori is helping him out. So, my bad. The Susanoo is really helping him out. So, any final comments before this video gets over and done with?
No, man. I think it's pretty good.
Alright, man. Later, guys, I will be doing DBZ talks. So I guess I'll see you guys either later or tomorrow. So, this is Tosh.
So, peace out. Remember to subscribe, comment on the videos, watch the videos.
Yeah, I'll leave his name down in the description. Go to his channel and subscribe to me. Like this video and rate fairly. You don't have to like this video. You probably won't anyway, but rate fairly. We're doing this for us. This is Tosh and Amar. Saying peace